Good morning to everyone in the United States. I'm in Thailand right now. It is so hot here. It is hotter than it was in Costa Rica. I guess we're further south than Costa Rica, but still, it is very, very hot here. And I'm going live right now to talk about the thing that I posted today about what it looks like to be a good coach and why getting a certification doesn't make you a good coach whatsoever. I actually didn't have any certifications in my business until I didn't have any certifications in my business until January of this year. I had some extra time and I had a gift certificate to Udemy, and so I got a cognitive behavioral coach certification for life coaches. And the information that I learned in that training was nothing new. It was nothing that I already know. I didn't learn anything new, and it was so superficial and so fluffy, and I was like, how is anyone actually supposed to change their life by learning this material? Which is why I'm so big on you taking action, which is why I'm so big on you getting experience, on you going through challenges, on you going through failure, because in those moments is where you actually learn how to run a business. And the challenge and the failure and the sadness and the hard times and the struggle is actually when you learn how to run a business and how to create your dream life. You don't learn it by doing a 12-hour course on the internet where you learn some fluffy material. You learn it through working with clients. And that's exactly what I talked about in today's post. You learn it through a client signing up for your program and then quitting halfway through and having to have that conversation. You learn it through firing a client because they're no longer aligned. You learn it through having dips in your income and having to take ownership of that and sign on more clients. You learn it through being triggered by your mentor. You learn it through wanting to quit on your business and then having a total revelation and a total breakthrough and wanting to keep going. This is when you become a strong business owner. This is when you become a successful coach, a successful entrepreneur, a successful anything in life. This applies to all areas. It is not just being a coach. You learn it through people hating on you. You learn it through people telling you you're never going to be successful or judging your business or leaving hateful comments and still continuing to show up. That's how you become a strong entrepreneur. That's how you become someone that's successful. I shared that with you today because somebody, maybe you watching this right now, needed to hear this. Maybe you are tired of your clients. Maybe you hate your business model. Maybe you want to switch from coaching to courses. Maybe you want to add more one-to-one coaching back in. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're having an income dip. Maybe you're not making enough money right now. Maybe you're making a lot of money and you're not fulfilled. Maybe you're wondering, what else is there? What else is there to my online business? What else can I create in my online business? Maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe you are making a lot of money and it's not bringing you joy. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, where are you at in the world? It must be my European people signing on, because I know it's like 6 or 7 a.m. in Eastern time zone. Put it in the comments below. The reason behind this post today of what it means to be a good coach is because so often we're waiting for hello, hey, Big Life Experiment, hello. I'm in Israel right now. Oh my God, amazing. Kathy and Joe, put it in the chat. Where are you at in the world? Oh, I would love to know why you're there, Rachel. That's super cool. I literally just arrived in Thailand and it is so hot. I'm usually living in Costa Rica and it's warm there, but it is way hotter here. Joe from London, yes. So put it into the chat. I'm going to keep talking about the reason behind this, the importance behind this post today. A lot of people think that they need to get a certification to be a good coach, that they need to wait until their offer is perfect before they can sell it online. They need to wait for their sales page to be 100% done before they can sell. They need to wait until they learn how to become good at making content in order to create content. They need to hire someone to make a funnel, to do all of the things. But the truth and the reality of it is that the way to become a successful entrepreneur, the way to become a successful online business owner is through action, is through failure, is through firing a client that you no longer want to work with, is through having a difficult conversation with a client of maybe someone that doesn't feel aligned with you anymore, is through people hating on your business, is through you posting something and getting one like, is through you posting something and getting hate comments, is through you talking about your business at your family dinner on a holiday and they just shit on you and they say, I have no idea what you're doing, good luck with that. These are the moments that actually determine whether or not you become a successful entrepreneur. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, well, I need to make the perfect offer, I need to take this course before I become XYZ type of mentor, we gotta switch this thinking. You are becoming the strongest mentor, strongest business owner, entrepreneur you can be through taking action, through the months where maybe you have a dip in your income, or through the months when you're making a ton of money and you are just unfulfilled. This is when you roll up the sleeves and you get in the trenches of being an entrepreneur and you become the person that is able to go to that next level in business. If you're watching the replay or you're watching this right now, like, give me some love, give me an emoji if you feel like you have a deeper calling in your business. Like, if you're proud of what you've achieved thus far, but you feel like you're made for more. You feel like you've reached this point in your business and you're like, okay, what's next? Something else is there for me. Something else is here for me in my business. Maybe you want to switch from one-to-one to one-to-many evergreen. Maybe you want to switch from group coaching to courses. Maybe you want to add in some more passive income. Maybe you want to switch what it is that you're teaching. Maybe you don't even love what you're teaching right now and you want to change that. This is going to shift and it's going to change in the moments where you feel like quitting, in the moments where the funnel doesn't make sense, in the moments where you mess up everything on the back end, in the moments where someone says, I want to buy from you, here's my money, I'm ready to pay, and then they back down. This is when you're going to actually see yourself grow into the entrepreneur that you want to become. It's not going to happen in the moments when you sign on and you sell out all of your programs. I've been there. I remember when I had my first $20,000 launch. It ended up being like $22,000, something like that. And I had done the 10K month and I was ready for the $20,000 month. And it was the hardest launch I've ever done. It was also the first time I ever really did a planned out launch, and I was super intentional. And I got hit with all the problems, the depression, the anxiety, the laying in bed all day, the wanting to just sit at home, watch Harry Potter and eat ice cream, the it's not possible for me, the panic attack in the bathroom, like so many things hit me hard. And I remember one day going up to my wall, because when I'm really manifesting something, I will put up on my wall all of the number of spots I want to fill. And I remember going to the wall and praying over it. And I said, God, this is going to happen for me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to fill out all of these spots. I'm going to have a $20,000 launch. I have no idea how. Like, I know what to do because I understand business and marketing strategy. And I'm going to keep doing the action. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep having faith. And kept getting hit with sadness, hit with depression, and kept going, and kind of like this inner battle. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're like, I know it's possible for me, but your other half of you is like, oh, this is going to be hard, and it's telling you it's not going to work, and it's not going to be possible. And so I ended up in the last 2 days of that launch doing $22,000. continuing to show up even when no one was buying, continuing to show up even when I got on the sales call and someone told me no, continuing to show up when someone told me yes and didn't buy. Literally, because I continued to show up, because you continue to show up and have the faith and do the action, that's where you'll become the person that has the business that you want. And thank God all of those challenges happened. Thank God. I would have never had the 20,000 launch, and then after that a 35,000 launch, and now multi six figures and beyond and all of those things. I mean, this happened of June of last year was the first $20,000 launch. And I have just started my business in January. You can see the timeline here. And the thing is like when you hit your goal, you're going to hit your $10,000 a month, your $50,000 a month, whatever it is that you want. And then here's what your brain's going to do. It's going to go, okay, that's great. Well, let's do the next one, right? That's just how our minds work. We'll hit a goal and then we'll want the next goal. So what if we started falling in love with the challenges that you're experiencing right now on your way to becoming that person, instead of falling in love with the number you hit at the end? Yes, it's important to celebrate yourself, but that celebration lasts a second. When was the last time you achieved an incredible goal in your life and you celebrated it for longer than 1 week? Like that childlike celebration where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. This happened. This is amazing. And you felt the joy and abundance and excitement for more than 1 week. Or maybe even 5 days, 2 days. Maybe, how many of you, your excitement for achieving a goal lasted for like an hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 1 minute? My brain will do that. I don't know about yours. I'll sign on a client, we'll make $15,000, whatever it is, whatever package I'm selling, and I'll sign on the client and I'll make the money, and then all of a sudden, hey Sandra, my brain will go, okay, what's next? Okay, that was great, but how about you go sign on another client? So this is why we have to start obsessing over the actions. The showing up when we don't feel like it. The going live in Thailand in your bathing suit because why not? I don't know if you all know this, I mean, we have 3 people watching right now, but right before I went live, I was going live for like 5 minutes by myself here. Just talking to myself. Now, obviously, people are going to watch the replay and it'll stay on my page for long, and more people will watch. 100 people will watch it. But if I had stopped, because for those 5 minutes no one had watched, I wouldn't be able to talk to people like Sandra, Joe, Monkey King. I know other people were on with us earlier as well, Rachel and Israel. This is what I'm talking about. We need to become obsessed, in love with the actions leading up to our end result. And so if you haven't already, go check out that post that I did today. Give it some love, comment on it, heart it, share it, whatever. Send me a message about how that resonated with you so that I can understand what you're going through and create more and more content. Yes, I love that. Keep showing up. Yes, Sandra, you're in the Make Money membership, and I think Joe's in it as well. So this Wednesday, I'm going to be hosting a live training, and it's about how I did a 3K month and then jumped to a 56K month. Now, I didn't jump from a 3K month in December to a 56K month in January. It didn't happen like that. But I am going to share with you how that evolution happened and how you can take a quantum leap in your business as well. Yes, I'm in the membership. Sandra, I also think you're registered for Wednesday, the live training, which is super awesome. It's going to be insane. I pour my heart and soul into live trainings. If you've been watching me for a while, I used to host them a lot. Not so much anymore, but it's going to be really intense. I encourage you, if you're on this live, if you're watching the replay or on it with us right now, to upgrade your ticket to VIP. If you want to work with me regularly, it's $997. The VIP tickets are just $47, which is crazy. We already have people that have purchased the $47 ticket. You get a 1-hour session with me and everyone in VIP prior to general admission. I'm going to be giving you more of what it looks like in the day-to-day life behind the scenes of a 56K month. I don't run ads. I don't do anything like that. You guys see me on Instagram, on TikTok. I really don't have that big of a following on any platforms, but it's because I know how to sell and how to be a human-y human. And I'm just going to break that down for you during that VIP. And also, if you know the value of getting in the room, if you know the value of being around the people that have what you want, upgrade your ticket to VIP. I highly, highly encourage you to do that. So you get 1 hour session with me prior, you get the recordings, you get to ask me questions about what's going on in your business. I'll give you live coaching in that session. If you want the link, you can go through my stories or just drop a comment here or send me a DM and I'll give you the VIP link. It's going to be amazing. I'm super pumped. It's at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, which will be like 7 a.m. on Thursday for me. This is how excited I am. And the VIP will start at 6 a.m. for me. So I'm really, really pumped about doing this for you all. And also, we're going to be sharing the package that I've never shared before live publicly on social media. It's going to be our 3-month mentorship designed to help you hit 10K months and beyond, really growing to a multi-6-figure business. It's a 3-month mentorship where I walk you from A to Z on how to build that. And then the second part of this bundle is the Portugal Mastermind, where you are going to stay in a castle with me for 5 days in Portugal. You're going to be trained by amazing success coaches. We're going to have movement activities around the castle grounds. We're going to go on an excursion together. And truthfully, I think the best part about attending retreats and masterminds in person is the community that you will absolutely never forget and provide so much more abundance in your life. 2 of the women that attended last year's retreat in Costa Rica, they became business partners and they're hosting a retreat together in California in September or October of this year. And I think that's just the power of networking and meeting people. It's like you never know who you're going to meet and what opportunities are going to give you. All right, everyone. I'm going to head off at 6:30 here in Thailand. I'm going to have some dinner and I hope to see you in the VIP portion. I hope to see you in the room. Okay, everyone. I'll talk to you later.